How are we doing today, YouTube viewers? My name is TrickedTitan, and today I have a review of Titanfall for you. This review is my personal opinion. If you are offended for some odd reason by my opinion and a little bit of the opinion of some of my friends and some of the people I've met in game chat, then you can either just back out of the video or leave a comment, because I always like to see what you guys have to say about my videos and how I can improve myself, because I am a new YouTuber and I'm trying to get the hang of making fun and interesting videos for you guys. So starting off here, what I really enjoy about the game is the parkour and all the double jumps that you can do in this game. I really like how dynamic it makes the game and how fun it makes it. I think that without double jumps and all the parkour that you can do, it would just be a lot less fun, and the entire game would be changed greatly. And I think that without that, a lot less people would be buying it. I think that personally it makes the game, for at least me, I think for some of the other people I've talked to, I think it really makes the game for them too. They just really like that aspect. It's different from what we've had before. I think after a while it'll probably get a little bit old, but for now it's a lot of fun to do. Even if you're not going to kill anybody for a game, you can just hop around like a bunny. The other thing that I like, which this gameplay right here just reminded me, are the different types of enemies that you face in the game. I like how there are the AIs, which are not that difficult to kill, but there are also the actual players who are difficult to kill. The one thing that I was worried about when I heard this before I bought the game is that the games would go by too quickly, and that the AIs would make the games fly by because they're so easy to kill. But Titanfall did a good job of addressing this problem by making the AI players only account for 1 point towards that 300 mark of winning, while actual players count for 4 points to that 300 mark of playing. I think that just slows the game down, makes it a lot more fun, and just makes it a lot better and better to play. Another thing that I like are the graphics and the physics they put into this thing. I think that was a lot of hard work. It must have been a nightmare for them to do, but it really paid off. Even if you're not playing at the time, you can just watch somebody else, especially on the next-gen consoles, and just stand back and say, wow, those graphics are amazing. I know that when I first bought the game, I was just standing back in amazement, not even playing, just looking at the graphics. The last thing that I really like about this game is the variation in maps. They did a good job of making a bunch of different maps and a bunch of different styles of maps. I just really enjoy that there's, I think, 17 different multiplayer maps, and it just makes the game a lot more fun to play because you never know what kind of situation you're going to be placed in next. Now, going into the cons of what I do not like so much about the game, starting off is I think that they could have done a little bit of a better job of including more guns into the game. I think they could have made it so that there were more guns, and I think that just would have made it a lot more interesting, in my opinion. I mean, they do have a decent amount of guns, but I think that the more the better, because it just gives you more choice. I'm not saying that we need OP guns, but just guns just for the sake of having guns and just looking nice. Last thing that I do not like about Titanfall is the campaign. I think that the campaign style of multiplayer campaign, I think it's a good idea, but I think they did a bad job of it. I think they could have done a better job. The reason I think this is because for a majority of the campaign, I was very confused about what was going on. It wasn't really a campaign. It was just another multiplayer with a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of story info. I think that they could have done a much better job. And if the multiplayer campaign is too hard to do, to explain everything, then I think that they just should go to single-player campaign again, just so that we do have a good storyline, and it would be a lot more interesting for us to play. So, as the video wraps down here in the next minute or so, I would just like to say a few things about myself. As I said, my name is TrickedTitan. That is my gamer tag on Xbox One and Xbox 360. I do not care about the console wars, so if you are a big Xbox hater and you're not going to watch my videos because of that, that is fine. If you live in America, it's a free country, but if you don't, that's fine too. I don't care. So I just wanted to ask you to hit the like button and subscribe, because I am new and I'm trying to get people to view my videos, but that is not happening at this point. So your support would be greatly appreciated, and I hope you enjoyed the videos. Thank you very much for watching this, and have a great rest of the day.